The truth is, you are not forgetting what you did earlier, but your brain keeps it unfinished anyway, like it never got closed. This is what happens when completion never fully registers inside your mind. It's 11:47 p.m. The room is dark except for a small glow from a charging phone. Everything is physically settled, but your mind is not. You clearly remember wiping the kitchen counter after dinner, but the memory doesn't land as finished. It sits there, slightly unstable, like it could be wrong without warning. What you're feeling is not random doubt. It follows a specific internal pattern your brain keeps repeating without permission. Stay with this for a moment. You might recognize more than you expect, because the first signal is already there, and it starts smaller than you think. It's 11:47 p.m. The lights are off. Your phone is charging. The room is dead silent. Right as your eyes close, a sudden thought hits you. Did I wipe the kitchen counter? Deep down, you know you did it, but your brain refused to tag the action as complete. This doubt doesn't feel logical. It feels physical, like a low-level restlessness settling into your chest. The truth is, you aren't forgetting what you did. You are doubting if your brain actually registered it. Your mind treats an unverified task as an open signal, keeping it running in the background like a heavy app. And just like that, a 5-second chore becomes a mental loop, quietly stealing your rest. This is not a memory failure. So why is your body reacting like it's unfinished business? You are still lying in bed, but your legs slightly tense and your body shifts as if preparing to stand. Because your brain cannot resolve this signal internally, it pushes your body to settle it through action. Your physical body makes the choice before your mind even agrees. It stops being just a thought and becomes an intense pressure to move. You tell yourself, if I just check once, it will stop. Mentally, you are already halfway out of bed. But why does checking actually calm you? You stand in the kitchen, facing a counter that is already clean, yet your hand moves anyway, wiping the exact same spot. This physical action sends a shutdown signal, even if the reality right in front of you already confirmed it. Your brain trusts movement more than its own memory. Relief arrives faster than logic. Nothing changes in the room, but something stops inside you. You tell yourself, now I'm sure. The truth is, you just spent time and energy to silence a signal that was already false. Your brain prefers action over accuracy. But what if this isn't just about cleaning? You find yourself rereading a text message you already sent, checking if it sounded wrong. Late at night, you reopen old conversations, asking yourself, did that sound off? It's not about cleaning anymore. It's about anything left unfinished in your mind. Any unresolved interpretation reactivates the loop because your brain cannot differentiate categories of incompletion. The object changes. The loop doesn't. As a result, your attention is repeatedly pulled into unnecessary review cycles, draining your energy for nothing. Your brain doesn't care what category it is. So, where did this system come from? Think back to your childhood room, in a quiet house or surrounded by unpredictable noise outside. You sat there, repeatedly sorting small objects into perfect order. External order creates predictable sensory input, and predictability reduces your internal stress response. You didn't choose this control system. You trained it. Safety was learned through repetition, not explanation. You told yourself, if everything stays in place, nothing can go wrong. As a result, your nervous system linked safety with control behaviors. Your brain still uses that old rule today. But not all of this behavior is about protection. Late at night, under the kitchen light, you clean slowly, with no clear reason to stop. Same action. Completely different internal outcome. If this behavior reduces internal tension, it is regulation. But if it avoids internal awareness, it is an escape loop. Stillness is the real trigger, making you tell yourself, I just needed to keep moving. Movement is sometimes avoidance disguised as order. Avoidance creates temporary silence, but no real resolution. So, what changes when you notice it? You suddenly stop mid-wipe, noticing your own repetition, no longer rushing to finish. You tell yourself, I see what my mind is doing. You don't need to stop it, you just need to notice it happening. This awareness immediately interrupts the brain's automatic drive to complete. The loop only runs unnoticed. When observed without reaction, the signal loses its urgency. Externally, nothing is removed or changed, but the internal pressure decreases significantly. Observation changes the intensity of the urge, not the reality. What looks like cleaning is often your brain trying to resolve signals it never fully marked as complete. Not because something is wrong with you, but because your system prefers closure over uncertainty, even when nothing is actually missing. You're not someone who just likes things tidy. You're someone who learned to stabilize uncertainty through small, repeatable control. Not everything you fix is actually broken. Some things are just unfinished in your mind. Notice the small things you feel compelled to redo without reason. Not what you clean, but what you feel isn't settled until you do. If this made sense in a quiet way, you can stay here. There are more patterns like this to see clearly. Sometimes the room is already done, but your attention hasn't left it yet.